Hey guys, so I haven't done an update video in a long time. I don't remember when the last one I did was, but really hasn't been a whole lot to update. In another Homesteaders videos I was watching, it kind of lacked motivation. It's been hot, blah blah blah, all that sort of stuff. Mostly we've been hanging out back here, camping on the weekends for about a month and trying to clean up the junk pile over there and organize these pallets. And when I organize the pallets, I end up organizing them into walls and shelters and stuff. I'll show you we got the hammocks and a tent over here is where we've been camping, and I built this big hammock stand because we kind of lack trees, just this fence line, so we don't have another tree to hook them to from the fence line. So I decided to try to build a hammock stand out of these long pallets. We had a camp meet up here last night, so the place is a little bit trashed. Didn't clean up around here. This is kind of the kitchen we got and I got some retaining wall blocks and built a new pit and stuff. And I pulled the car seats I keep pulling stuff out of the junk pile and thinking it looks cool. We call this our hobo camp. So that's mostly what we've been doing for the past few weeks on the weekends. Yeah, we only had a couple people come out to the meetup this weekend, but we had fun sitting around cooked some hobo packets, some baby back ribs, and I don't remember what else. Breakfast skillet this morning, and all that. As far as updates, we really haven't done a whole lot. We got the greenhouse cleaned out, and we're kind of running late on this. We want to build some raised beds in it, and we haven't got around to that. So that's one of our projects that we need to do. And another thing that I've kind of decided that I want to do is I want to build a bunch of basically basically build an A-frame like this from here to there, and make chicken tractors and rabbit tractors to pull around. I'm wanting to do that really bad. That's a project I want to get on here pretty soon. Which that's another update, and I'll probably talk or show more about it a little later in a different clip or something. But we just got 20 new chickens, so we could use some tractors. So there's that. And like I said, we had a camp out meetup last night, or Friday and Saturday night, and sit around a campfire lying and cooking and all that. But other than the new chickens, and I think I got some new blueberry plants and some new blueberry bushes that I'd planted a few weeks ago, and I might show you a clip of that in a little while. But so I'm going to end this, and I'll probably add some clips to it. Yeah, I'll show you some of the what we have going on with some berries and stuff. That's a gooseberry. I don't think it made it. I'm not going to show you because the last time I checked, it was a dry twig sticking up out of the ground, so I don't think it's doing anything. Over here, and I really all these berries and things that I plant out through this, I don't really do a whole lot with. I just dig a hole and drop them in the ground, and I'll come out and mow a circle around the area so I can get in and remember where they're at, and I'll come out and weed eat just around the plants a little bit. I did recently come out here and drop some manure around them, kind of mulch around it so I wouldn't have to weed eat so much. Eventually I'd like to mulch it really good. These are, there you go. They're not doing great, but they're not doing real bad. That one's probably the worst one, but they are fall gold raspberries. So it's alive and green, so that's a good thing. That's something anyways, a positive note, considering how little maintenance I do out here on this stuff. This is Aronia berry. It's not doing too bad. It's Aronia berry. Let's see over here. We got thornless blackberries, and they're alive. They're doing okay. Could be doing better, but that did start out just as a small plant, and it's vined over here. And I actually accidentally, I couldn't see where it was at, and I trimmed it off. It was actually longer. It had vined out, so it may do better. I don't know. And then over here, I think we have a couple of raspberry plants growing. There's some over along the tree line that are wild, and what I want to do is I want to leave that kind of bushy over there. So I don't really want to clean that fence row out, but I do want to give the wild raspberries a better opportunity. So I kind of want to get in there and clean out around them a little bit. I've got a couple of raspberry plants growing here. There was 4, but it looks like looks like these 2 maybe aren't doing so well. I don't know. But we got 2 here that are growing pretty good. And then so these, like I said, the black raspberries over here, or blackberries, thornless blackberries, growing over here. This, I believe, is a patch of strawberries, I think. No, maybe I'm looking in the wrong spot. We did plant something there, but I don't think it went very well. I think that these are and here is there was wild strawberries and some cultivated strawberries we planted in there. I never saw any berries on these, but may have been something eating them off. But there's also wild strawberries back through there too. So hopefully they'll kind of take off. I don't know. I mean, you get in there and give them a little. I think we planted something there, but I don't know what. And over here, planted a Concord grape not too long ago. So there's that. And then this is the blueberries. These are the 2 newest plants that I planted, and the most mature. The other ones are not doing real good, but they're not dead. And then there's some smaller, less mature ones over here that are very small, but they are alive. And so hopefully we'll have, and I may get more blueberries before the end of the year, because they may go on clearance. These wasn't on clearance yet, and they may be on clearance before it's over with. What kind of tree do we have over here? I think this is a pear tree right here. It's alive, and I think this is a plum tree, and I don't think it's doing anything. I'm not even sure what that is. It don't look good. And I think this is an apple tree over here, and I've also planted comfrey down around the bottom. I'm wanting to hopefully get that divided up and do a little living mulch there. I think this was a plum tree, and I don't think that it's doing real good, but I planted some comfrey there. Another thing about our chickens is a coon killed one of them recently. We've had some coons, and they've been eating dog food, but ran out of dog food, so they went after the chickens. We lost a chicken, and one of the coons paid the price by climbing up there and playing on that transformer that you can see, if you can see it where I'm pointing. So that's a dead raccoon. And then I shot one a couple nights after that. So apple tree, and we actually had 2 apples, if you can see them, one there and one little teeny one there. And there's some more comfrey growing down around here. And I think I got a couple things growing over here that ain't doing too bad. Just need to path through here. I need to mulch this better, but that's a Rose of Sharon. And then over here, this viney thing here is goji berry, red goji berry. So, yeah, we had coon problems with the chickens. Also, another thing, when I got the new 20 chickens that I got, they were used to free ranging and they just wasn't having no fence. My fence really wasn't, I really didn't keep the other chickens in, but they tended to stay near the fence and stuff, even if they did get out. Most of them didn't even want out. Sometimes they'd sit on a fence and then they'd not even try to get out. Here's one of the better parts of our garden this year, which is all volunteer. You can see there's some nice red tomatoes in there of all different kinds growing in our compost pit. We got grape tomatoes, all sorts of tomatoes there. So that's our tomatoes going on. I'll take a trip over here real quick to the chickens. You can see them, all those black ones out there. If you see them, those are the newer chickens. These are our older ones. When they decided they were going to free range, I didn't think it was fair, so I let them all free range. There they are. These are some of the new ones. They're just a barnyard mix. I don't even know what all is in them, but they are everywhere, and they're good foragers. They're awesome foragers. It's a good way to end up with a broken camera, probably. These guys are starting to follow me everywhere now. But they're everywhere. So we got like 39 chickens now. There's those. Here, I'll walk over here and show you the Cushaw squash. It's a I guess it was a kind of a successful part of the garden this year, at least. Yeah, I'm wanting to make chicken tractors and take them through here and work all this up and fertilize it this fall. So I want to get on that sometime soon. But look at this monster Cushaw squash. I believe it's ready to be pulled off. There's a couple baby ones over here. There's some kind of squash that didn't really do anything. Looks to me like something here is taking off, though. I don't even know why. Everything's growing weird this year, in my opinion. Here's a tomato plant. Acts like it's going to take off, too. Some lettuce going to seed. We got some other kind of squash over here that's in the weeds. I think it's vegetable spaghetti. I think. Pretty sure that's what these are. There's a few of them in there. Whatever they are. I don't know if there's any more down in through here or not, but a couple of those, I think, vegetable spaghettis. I thought there were some cucumbers in this weedy patch here too, but I could be wrong. Anyway, so that's what's been going on. Not a whole lot, to be honest with you. Hopefully in the cooler, when it cools off, we're still getting 80-something degree days sometimes, man. It's too hot during the day to do anything. I work third shift, so. But that's it. That's what's going on. We got a lot of chickens now. I'm going to try to make more videos more often, but we'll see how that turns out. Hadn't really made one in a while. We got a lot of chickens now. So I gotta go clean up the camp, and I have some scraps back there I'm gonna bring up here for the chickens, so I gotta get that done. It rained today. It rained during our camp out, but it was kind of cool because it rained at night and it didn't rain real bad or real hard for very long. And it actually was nice to sleep in, and it cooled things off a little bit. But so that's what's going on. I'm going to cut this short, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully I'll do more videos more often, a little shorter, whatever. But that's it for this update. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and all those good things. Thank you.